Okay, delegates, we'll begin now. We'll resume with the list of speakers, and then we'll start taking motions later. The next speaker on the list of speakers is Dr. Harshvardhan. Is Dr. Harshvardhan with us? Okay, it seems Dr. Harshvardhan is missing. The next speaker after Dr. Harshvardhan, it will be Mr. Amit Shah. Mr. Amit Shah with us?
Speaker Mr. Amit Shah had some issues, personal issues, so they had to leave. I request you to put them in the end.
Okay, I'll do that. And Dr. Harshvardhan? Okay, we'll move on to Shivraj Singh Chauhan then, the next speaker on the list. Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, you now have the floor.
Yeah. Good afternoon to the delegates of the House, and with my permission from the Speaker, I would like to say that I guess most of the delegates of the House have come in consensus with the fact of bringing final year students into practice. Again, I believe that these can be deployed to be not as frontline workers, but as assistants of the senior doctors doing non-clinical exercises. Again, I believe that building the healthcare team's capacity with the combination of different approaches like web sessions on job trainings and supporting the doctors can be deployed. Again, operationalizing early response to handle the situation. For example, the primary health centers, they continue to run the regular outpatient services since they are the first line of cure. Again, what I want to take into consideration is the fact that in rural areas, we can deploy telemedicine, telemedicine platforms for mild to moderate cases. That is, which can be done by training and training of the medical students and staff and following the safety protocols. Again, also, I believe that there could be the establishment of statutory bodies in states wherein participation of the medical heads and the participation of state and central government officials could cater to the needs of the medical personnel. Again, now these young deployed doctors can be used for the purpose of screening or contact tracing, thereby decreasing the load on the already present doctors. Again, as previously stated, also I would like to say that the retirees, instead of they can be used for the service for providing training through platforms like IGOT. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate. Would you yield to questions or the EB or comments?
Yield to comments.
Comments. Anybody wishing to comment, please raise your hands. Okay, seeing there are none, we'll move on to our next speaker on the list, Ms. Nirmala Sitaram. I think Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman is also missing. Dr. Shashi Tharoor then.
Good afternoon, everyone present here, honorable speaker and my fellow delegates. Since most of us have come on some common ground basis, again, I would like to put up some points that are essentially needed. Firstly, we all are ready to include final year students and the one that are doing their internship right now because they're very well experienced. Even if they are put to the front lines, probably they will be of use. We can pay them some amount of money so that the students that are being deployed to the hospitals feel some sense of security. Then furthermore, we face deficit work. Even if we further face deficit workforce, we can deploy robots. Hospitals like AIMS, Fortis, and other in Kerala, they have employed robots like Milagro, which is like a disinfectant robot. So that can also be very helpful. Then we need to make a proper framework, and we need to assure that the medical students that are being recruited, they do not create any extra workload on the already working doctors out there. Next, we need intensive care of PPE kit, protective gears, masks, so that at that particular moment when everybody is out there in the COVID hospitals, there is no chance of infection. Then also the quarantining conditions, they can be enhanced in a better way, and the quality of food and everything, that can also be improved. Also, even after that, if we face any problem of funding, then there is Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana, which was actually implemented in forming model villages. Okay, and recently PGMR has mentioned its great failure. So if there are funds still pending there, we can extract them and can be used further. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Delegate. Would you yield to comments or questions of the EB?
Questions?
Any questions? Okay, Delegates, seeing that there are none. Any motions? The House is open to motions. Any motions in the House? Miss Mamta Banerjee, followed by Mr. Rahul Gandhi, followed by Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, and I think that's all. Miss Mamta Banerjee, your motion, please.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
This delegate would like to put forward a motion on the discussion of other resources the doctors might need to improve the efficiency of the healthcare system.
Please rephrase that for me. I lost your voice for a moment.
The motion to discussion on the other resources that the government can provide to the doctors, which might improve the efficiency of the healthcare system.
Other resources to provide. Okay. For total time and each speaker's time.
20 minutes and 1 minute per speaker.
Okay, good. Rahul Gandhi, your motion, please.
The delegate representing Rahul Gandhi would like to raise an unmoderated caucus for 5 minutes.
What for, delegate? As in, this is just me asking. What's the purpose?
I think we should be talking about the resolutions about the bill. Can come together and yeah.
Okay. Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, your motion, please.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi already said so.
Okay. We'll combine that motion. We'll first put Ms. Mamta Banerjee's motion into vote. Other resources to provide to doctors. Moderated caucus for 20 minutes. Each speaker's time 1 minute. All those in favor of speaking on the topic, please raise your hands. Please keep your hands raised. Okay, seeing that this motion fails. Then next is Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy and Mr. Rahul Gandhi's motion for the unmoderated caucus for 5 minutes. All those in favor, please raise your hands. Okay, all those without the videos, I really don't know what to. 11. I think this motion passes, and now you'll be put into an unmoderated caucus. The speaker and the vice speaker will leave committee. Deputy speaker, please note. Deputy speaker, please note that we have to leave committee.
Okay, sure. Noted, speaker.
Yes. So the moderated caucus begins at 3:34. We'll be meeting back at 3:38. Thank you, delegates. We leave now.